Now, in very recent news, Post Malone is astounded by his child's degree of cool. The 27-year-old rapper recently talked about his baby daughter, who he and his fiancé welcomed 4 months ago, in an interview with GQ. According to the Grammy-winning musician, being on the road is one of the biggest obstacles to juggling, parenting, and his job. So stay tuned to find out everything you need to know about Malone's new baby, and other celeb news you really do not want to miss. First up, rapper Post Malone has recently opened up about his new daughter. But what did he say? Well, here's everything you need to know. Post Malone has provided a unique look into his life as a father to his daughter, and explained why he believes the child is far cooler than he is. The popular singer spoke candidly with GQ about his child, who he and his fiancée welcomed 4 months ago. The 27-year-old rapper acknowledged that traveling is one of the toughest obstacles to juggling parenting and his career. Malone told The Source, "It's incredibly hard not being able to see her, but she's coming out more frequently now. Simply put, I'm glad to see her. But having to leave and being unable to be with her constantly is painful." Even though his daughter is big and very tall, he said, she is still a little too little for his most recent project with Moose Knuckles, which covers children's sizes. He then went on to call his daughter a legend, and stressed that his daughter already has a great sense of style, and dresses very well in his opinion. Speaking of Post, he has several tattoos, but his most recent one may be the most significant so far. According to TMZ, Post recently got a brand new tattoo right in the center of his forehead as an homage to his newborn daughter, whose initials are thought to be DDP, but the rapper has not yet revealed her name. The musician, who performed in Indianapolis on Sunday night, reportedly had a tattoo done by artist Chad Rowe backstage. Rowe later shared a photo of the musician with his new tattoo on Instagram. The kind act comes after Post recently talked about his baby girl, who he and his fiancée welcomed 4 months ago. Fans were astonished when Malone first casually told Howard Stern that he now has a daughter. The megastar hasn't just remained quiet about his baby's name. Fans have long been curious about his unknown partner's identity. Some have speculated that she goes by the name Jamie, even though the two are thought to have been dating for some time. Now, in other celeb news, Kanye West has once again sparked public outrage after his recent comments about George Floyd. Here's what you need to know. As a result of his remarks regarding George Floyd's passing, Kanye West has stirred up yet another debate. In May 2020, George Floyd, a man of color, was slain in Minneapolis during a fight with a white policeman. Soon after Floyd's incident with the police, a very disturbing video showing him being detained on the ground by Derek Chauvin, who put his knee on Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes, surfaced. Chauvin kept pressing his hand against Floyd's throat, despite Floyd's repeated cries that he couldn't breathe. Lack of oxygen led to heart failure, brain damage, and ultimately death. Chauvin was later found guilty of killing Floyd in April 2021 and given a 21-year prison term. West now claims that Floyd died from fentanyl in a recent interview, and claims that a police officer's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. Furthermore, The Greatest Lie Ever Sold, George Floyd and the Rise of BLM, a documentary produced by Candace Owens, was the topic of West's remarks. Now Kanye seems to be out of control as of recent, after comparing Floyd to fashion designer Virgil Abloh, who sadly passed away from cancer in November of last year. He then attacked the Jewish media for allegedly blocking him. He also then decided to address JP Morgan Chase, which is said to have broken connections with him due to his anti-Semitic remarks on social media and elsewhere. "I invested $140 million in JP Morgan, and they treated me like garbage. I didn't break any laws," the rapper stated. It follows a turbulent few weeks, when West appeared at a Paris Fashion Week presentation, wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. He then participated in a contentious Fox News interview with celebrities like Jaden Smith, Sean Diddy Combs, and the faces of Supreme and Vogue, criticizing his prank during Paris Fashion Week. West has seen substantial backlash. Then Sarah Silverman, Jamie Lee Curtis, Diane Wilson, Jack Antonoff, John Legend, David Schwimmer, New York politician Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and former Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu all reacted to his anti-Semitic remarks, and not in a favorable way, to say the least. Speaking of Kanye West, His ex-wife and mega-celeb Kim K is still texting her ex-boyfriend Pete Davidson. But why? Well, let's take a look. According to reports, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, who broke up in August after dating for 8 months, have resumed texting. While a reconciliation between the former couple is pretty unlikely, a source close to the pair claims that Pete has been supporting Kim while she deals with a highly publicized, often ugly, custody dispute with her ex-husband Kanye West. The insider stated that several people, including Pete Davidson, had contacted Kim to give support. Although he is currently filming another movie, he has kept in touch, they claimed. He's such a nice guy. And Kim is happy that they can still be close, the source added. They continued explaining that several weeks after their breakup, Pete and Kim had reached a point where they were still friendly and occasionally talked to one another. Pete still cares about Kim as a person and wanted to check in to see how she was doing, so he texted her a few times about the entire Kanye problem. Recently, Kanye, who legally changed his name to Ye last year, has drawn criticism, most notably for wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt and posting anti-Semitic remarks on social media, as we previously mentioned. The rapper has also come under fire from the Kardashian clan, who claim he has shared information about his and Kim's co-parenting arrangement needlessly. North, St. Chicago, and Psalm are the names of the former couple's 4 children. They were married for 6 years. Now, in addition to his recent controversy, the questionable musician Kanye West's current girlfriend Juliana Nalu has dazzled in a string of bikini pictures as the Brazilian model's career soars. And yes, if you weren't already aware, he has another new, young girlfriend. Online sources has confirmed that West, aged 45, and Nalu, aged 24, are dating. The new couple has already been sighted out together on 2 separate occasions. Additionally, Nalu just made her runway debut by opening for 6 p.m. at Milan Fashion Week, and she is now the face of the summer 2023 advertising campaign for the Australian swimsuit brand FAE. According to the brand's press release, the photos were taken in Oahu, Hawaii, and feature the model posing in a variety of sultry bikinis that are daringly created to charm the sensuous side of everyone who wear them. And finally, Kim K, on the most recent episode of their reality show, revealed some insights into her and her ex-boyfriend, Pete Davidson's life. The most recent episode of The Kardashians has an honest, X-rated narrative from Kim Kardashian. The NSFW confession from the U.S. reality star involves her ex fleeing Pete Davidson, a fireplace, and some guidance from Kris Jenner's mother, MJ Shannon. In the show's most recent episode, We're Built for This, Kim, now aged 41, who was still dating Pete when the scene was filmed, revealed a little more about her life with the 28-year-old SNL star. The businesswoman never went into such detail on the show about what happens behind closed doors, but in this episode, she told her grandma something pretty personal about her life at the time. The billionaire asked Khloe Kardashian, Kris, and MJ, "You know what's so crazy?" She continued, "My grandma told me that you really live life when you have front of the fireplace. While Pete and I were staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel last weekend, we were sitting in front of the fireplace for hours just talking," the celeb continued, shocking the family, explaining, "And so we had front of the fireplace in honor of you." Kim informed MJ that her granddaughter didn't commit the crime in the hotel lobby, which MJ had to clarify. The fact that she added, "How creepy to think about your grandma before you have suggests that she was also aware of how strange it must have been to tell her grandmother that. MJ has always been a team player in this family of oversharers, so he excused the inventor of Skims by stating, "I know, I was younger once." The unusual couple began dating in October of last year and ended their relationship in August. Regardless, they were the talk of Hollywood at the time, and seemingly still to this day, all thanks to Kardashian's popular reality series. And there you have it, everything you need to know about Post Malone and his new baby daughter. Now make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. And as always, thanks for watching.